my shit packs like DPD, so the boys on the beat won't leave us be. I'm calling, baby, sipping on a glass of the boba, baby. Look, son, I'm a superstar, and that's why you go on a fornicate me.
Hey guys, welcome back, yo. First and foremost, I want to thank every single person tuning in now and every single person that's not tuning in now, because yo, this channel's just hit 30,000 subscribers, which is absolutely blowing my mind. It's not many to a lot of people, but to me, who started this just by passing a little bit of time, keeping himself out of trouble, yo, I can only thank you from the bottom of my heart. But yo, massive drop tomorrow night, Thursday night. We've got Fire in the Booth. Charlie Sloth's Fire in the Booth. I thought, yo, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to either pay a little bit of homage to Charlie Sloth's Fire in the Booth, or we're going to pay a little bit of homage to Ren, who is tomorrow's feature on Fire in the Booth. And I know you guys have been asking me for so long to do different tracks by Ren. I just haven't got around to it. But, you know, I'm going to take the time today and give back. I'm going to give back to you guys. And I've been told to do the Jenny's Tale, Violet's Tale, Jenny and Screech's Tale. So I'm going to work through them, yeah. The oldest one I could find was Jenny's Tale. So I'm about to jump onto it. That was the longest opening I've ever done in anything. Most of you have probably switched off. If you aren't, yo, let's join this. Let's join this together. Thanks for being watching, requesting, liking, commenting, doing all the good stuff, but don't forget to press subscribe. Let's jump onto it. That Christmas song? That's not. That Christmas carol is just opened to some sort of Christmas song. This man's talents no ends. I don't know if I should speak or not speak. Clear your throat, man.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street, somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before. She wanted to escape.
She escaped.
Can you blame?
I'm just going to point out the fact that the wall says lick. What are we licking right now? Another little fact that I'm going to point out is that Ren's amazingly talented. We know this, you know this, I know this, everybody knows this. People that aren't even heard of Ren know that he's amazingly talented. Just, you know, what I'm doing is I'm walking down London, just down one of these back streets right now. I'm just going to play a guitar. I'm just going to play some acoustic walking down here. Banging out some absolute amazing vocals to go with it. Actually, I don't even know if he's in London. He's talking about London, in London town. But yo, storytelling already is drawing us in. Is getting us connected. Yo, Jenna, she's walked up and down this road 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times.
To escape.
Let's try to escape.
Can you blame?
Oh, we're licking there.
Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there was this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul.
The tale of Jenny and Screech. Did they get together? Jenny and Screech get together, but I do realise that the tempo switched as soon as we went into James or Screech. The tempo switched, the tempo got faster. It got a little bit more, not as light-hearted. Yo, Screech, James, whatever you want to call him. I'm not talking Saved by the Bell. Yo, this kid's in some bad shit, man. Yo, he's a wrong'un. This kid's a wrong'un right now.
Up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old. The devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared.
You see, I know I've just paused it, but you see that, how it's changed? Oh, as Jenny walks home, she's all alone and she's scared. Oh, this might not end well. I don't think this is a love song. It's changed again, hasn't it? It's got more light-hearted, it's got more vulnerable. Vulnerable is the word that I'm going to use. The way that he's playing his guitar has got more vulnerable. It's more gentle, a better word to use.
on his own.
How it's
As
more
Jenny
like,
walked home
and
all
then
alone,
we're
she
more.
felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware. Maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance with the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Our poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny Free.
No, this ain't no love story. This ain't no Bonnie and Clyde. Even I'm not saying that there's crimes occurring, but it's no Bonnie and Clyde sort of story going on right now. Do you know, he's telling the story as much with his guitar as what he's telling it with the lyrics. And the change of the voice, the change of the tempo, the change of the aggressiveness in playing the guitar. It's adding tension. This is ridiculously good. This is just ridiculously good. It's like a not a whirlwind, but all sorts of sights and sounds, and we just everything about it. There's a word that I'm thinking of. I don't know what it is. That's why I said the word is we're just absorbed. We're absorbed into this story because of everything that's going on. It's kind of like subliminal. Do you like when you get like a magician and he says, "Oh, I know what you're gonna think of," and he writes it down because people have been walking around and heard all this subliminal stuff going on. So like little pictures of rabbits, and they eventually say, "Oh yeah, my favourite animal's a rabbit," and he writes a rabbit. That's what it's like, man. But it's the subliminal of the guitar, the subliminal of the way that it's getting played, the way that he's with his voice, the aggressiveness, the non-aggressiveness. It's like a fight of good and evil going on right now, and that's kind of like how he's got to in the story. Walking down this road, she knows there's something wrong. She knows there's something not right tonight. Turns the corner, the eyes meet. No love story. This ain't Lady and the Tramp. No.
A divine intervention telling her to beware. Maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance with the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Our poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night.
How can you do that? How can you put a lady-shaped stalactite into a frigging song? There's stalactites and stalagmites. One goes up, one comes down. Yeah, we're not getting into geography right now. We're not getting into. Is it geography or biology? It's not geography, is it? It's not geography. Where does that come from? It's part of geography. It's part of the world, isn't it? But, stalactite. Like a lady-shaped stalactite. I don't know which one he said. But, that's like a drip. A drip that don't move. Frozen in time. Like an icicle, but upwards on. An upwards icicle. That's what we'll call it. Hangs from caves. You find them in caves, man.
To me, if you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath.
My God. My actual God. How does this guy write stuff like this? This is ridiculously raw, ridiculously delivered. This is a performance. This is a performance. Dude, you see, we're absorbed. We're into the story. The story's taking over his lives right now. Screech, you're going to regret that, man. You're 14-year-old. You've just wasted your whole life. But he said, yo, there's this statue stood there, still as can be, in high-heeled shoes. And then that statue gets turned to butter as soon as he swings with this blade, like a hot knife through butter. The way that this knife's gone through Jenny. Over a wallet and a phone. And that's the thing with kids. They don't understand that they throw their lives away for the smallest of things. There's a couple of things that I've noticed with this song, though. This song's telling as much about Screech as what it is about Jenny.
With the sheath, that the blade with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest,
with the devil in his chest.
She was turned to butter in her breath.
Bruh.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before.
Yeah, but she didn't expect to be laid dying there.
It's such a shame.
Screech's tale, Violet's tale. There's all sorts of tales going on. Tailspin. When it's Tailspin, do you remember Tailspin? Right, the storytelling is second to none. We'll start there. The storytelling is second to none. And just to end it in, oh yeah, she's found somewhere to sleep now. This cold, hard street, this cold, hard ground, this cold, hard concrete that she's walked up and down 1,000 times before. Well, she's finally found somewhere to sleep on it. I don't know. Right, so there's Jenny's tale, there's Screech's tale, and a tale of Jenny and Screech. Yeah? Is that correct? But I feel like this could have been a tale of Jenny and Screech because they were just equal amounts of story, a little bit of background about both of them. The story involves both of them. Not like a sliding doors moment, but do you know what's just... Do you know if you've heard of serial killers, you've heard of murderers, haven't you, obviously? Right, you've heard of serial killers. Do you know any serial killers victims? Do you know of any serial killers victims? Right, so, for example, I live in Halifax, West Yorkshire. I was born in Bradford, right? Serial killer, Peter Sutcliffe, the Yorkshire Ripper. We all remember the Yorkshire Ripper. We remember where he had committed his murders. Bradford, Leeds, Halifax, Manchester, yeah? We all remember that. In fact, where I live now, yeah, 2 miles from where I live, or 2 or 3 miles from where I live, somebody was found dead, victim of Jack the Ripper, not Jack the Ripper, Jack the Ripper's in London, Peter Sutcliffe, the Yorkshire Ripper. I couldn't tell you what she's called. Man. You remember the killer, the stories about the killer. You watch Crime Channel, whatever you want to watch. You watch the Crime Channel. It's about the killer. It's not so much about the victim. But this here kind of like had the story of the killer and the victim. Bro. I think I've opened a can of worms. I think I've opened Pandora's box into what happens with these stories now. But I don't know why I brought Peter Sutcliffe into it. I don't know why I brought the Yorkshire Ripper into it, man. But you remember... But it is true, though, isn't it? You remember the Yorkshire Ripper, you remember Jack the Ripper, you remember Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer, TV show on Netflix, one of the best TV shows ever done. I'll put that there. Do you remember a victim's name? No. Ted Bundy, victim's name? No. By the way, I do watch a lot of true crime stuff. I'm not a serial killer. I'll have to edit that out because first thing a serial killer says, I'm not a serial killer. I'm not Dexter Morgan. But you know what I mean? You can list off fucking Ed Gein, John Wayne Gacy. You can name off a million different serial killers, a million different killers. But can you think of their victims' names? No. Unless you can, and then I do apologise. I've gone on a tangent here. I've gone off track. That is one of the best songs I've ever heard. Right, guys, that's that one done. I'm going to leave that here. Yeah, I believe Screech's Tale's the next one to do. I work away. I'm working away from home, away from here, next week. But I'll be taking my laptop with me. I shall do the next one. Let me know what the next one is, and I shall do it next week. Thanks for watching till the end. And obviously, we've got Fire in the Booth tomorrow. Thanks for watching till the end. Let me know about anything that I missed. Conversate in the comments, man. Talk to me. See you guys on the next one.